Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Keswick Ripple podcast. My name is Jim Lang. I'm the Director of Guest Services here at America's Keswick, and each week we want to bring you a testimony that we hope encourages your heart and life. One of the most dynamic parts of our ministry is that when a man or woman comes into one of our programs and is radically changed by the gospel of Jesus Christ, they get sent back out to their churches, their communities, their families, and God uses them in a mighty way. And we want to give you a glimpse into that each week. And so it's my privilege to introduce you to Mark. And Mark is a graduate of the Colony of Mercy. He came back through the colony in 2018, so it's been a few years. And so what's neat is that he comes back every once in a while to our Families for Christ program, and he's here this weekend enjoying it with his wife. And so Mark, welcome, and thank you for being willing to do this.
Thanks for having me.
So why don't you start out by telling everyone kind of what life was like before coming to the colony?
I was a very prideful person. I did what I wanted. I made good money. I still do, God willing. But I did what I wanted because I thought I was entitled to it. And in the process of all that, I had a godly wife. I still do, thank God, have a godly wife. But I mistreated her and my children and cheated them out of all of the things that I should have been a good leader. I should have been a good father, but I was entitled to whatever I wanted to do, and I was a mess. I was a mess, Jim.
Yeah. And so what kind of led up to you coming to the colony?
I came home from work one day, and my house was empty, and I thought everyone went on vacation, and the dog bowls were gone, and I'm thinking this might not be a vacation. This might be real. And that's when it hit home. My pastor showed up out of nowhere, of course, So, and he told me what was going on, that my wife left because, I had a drinking problem and she couldn't take it anymore. And he said, America's Keswick. I said, I'm not going there. That place is for nuts, Bible beaters. And he said, when you're ready, you call me and we'll talk more about Keswick. And I didn't want to hear it, but the Lord spoke to me that night, and I called him.
That's awesome. I remember you coming in, and I think you would probably agree with this assessment, but you came in, you were an angry guy when you got here.
I was very angry.
Yeah.
I was very angry.
What is the most life-changing thing that God taught you or showed you while you were here in the colony?
I have to say he humbled me. I'm a very neat person. I have OCD, so everything around me has to be clean and well kept. So when I came here, of course, I got put in Shantytown, they called it. It was the part of the colony that wasn't finished yet. And for a guy like me, that was the best place. God knew where to put me. And it wasn't what I expected. And I was very unhappy about that. And prideful again, and thinking that I was better than everybody here, And, I think that after God worked on my heart here for a while, and of course the staff here did the same, and broke that, and I remember it was either I submit and change, or I don't submit and I'll never change, And that was a breaking part of my life, was seeing the honesty, and when you look at yourself in the mirror and you actually see the rotten person that you are. It really hits home.
Yeah, and it's always amazing. I mean, there's just some guys that stick out more than others. Watching them change, and you were definitely one of them for me. And but you God radically changes your heart, radically changes your life, and then you leave here, and it's not always easy. So, what are some of the challenges that you faced leaving the program, kind of going back home?
So while I was here, I learned about discipline and biblical discipline, and I didn't have God when I came here, so I left with God. And when I got home, of course, I've been here, but my family was still there, and they were still the same family that I left. It wasn't easy. That's where the discipline from the colony comes in. the patience comes in. It's not what you want to hear coming out of your loved one's mouths. I mean, you think because you went away and I'm fixed now. It's not like that at all. Just matter of fact, our oldest daughter just now started to talk to me again after almost 3 years now. 2.5 years of being out of the colony. We have a building relationship because she wanted to see when's it gonna wear off? When's this whole Bible thing gonna wear off? And with the trust in the Lord and being obedient, He guided me through all that. Because if it was up to me, I'd be right back where I started a month after I got out of here.
And so, like I said at the beginning, you come back every so often for the Families for Christ program, which is a program of ours that comes alongside the married couples in the program, and then some of our graduates as well. How has that program benefited your life? It's
awesome. We're out in the world, and the world's ugly right now. We all know that. Everything's going on, and coming here is being able to come here to be around like-minded people and being able to express yourself and talk to your spouse in a controlled environment is awesome. Not everyone gets that in the world. I mean, I pray for people because I see, and it's like you want to tell these people about this place. I want to tell as many people as I can about this place and how great it is, because without it, I think that my wife and we have outlets, but this is like a big one for us. It's like, all right, the FFC's coming up, and it's like looking forward to going to the Bahamas, and to me, this is priceless, this place. And God is just great. It's as soon as you come on a property, you know that you're around, and everyone knows you here, and it's just a wonderful place where you get great counseling,
That's awesome. So more than likely, there's probably someone watching this that's sitting there struggling with addiction or struggling with something. What would you say to them today?
I would say that stop lying to yourself, and no matter what financial position you're in, or if not, you're staying underneath of an underpass somewhere, stop lying to yourself. That's key. I can't say run to Jesus, because you might not know Jesus, but maybe learn about God, to learn the ways of God. Most of all, you have to want to stop what you're doing. You got to lay it all down. It's not easy, I know. I've been there. Just be real. Reach out for help. Call somebody. Find a pastor.
Awesome. Well, Mark, thank you for sharing a little bit of your story, and we hope that, again, that this testimony encouraged your heart and life. And I wanted to point out that you heard it here first, that coming to America's Keswick is better than going to the Bahamas, and so book your stay today. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.